Musk calls himself the chief engineer of SpaceX, and it's obvious that's no honorary title.
If you look at like the various reasons, like where we blew up starships, and you looked at the risk list, none of the reasons it blew up were on the risk list.
Really?
Yeah, there was like no. Maybe you could argue like one of them maybe was on somebody's risk list, but it wasn't brought up beforehand.
Right.
Put it that way.
Right.
I mean, there's a crazy amount of new technology happening here, and it's all evolving simultaneously. So we need to iron out like the unknowns, so to speak.
Part of that constant evolution are their own powerful Raptor engines that will lift the Starship into deep space.
This is insane.
Yeah, I won't tell you all the secrets, but since the engines it's hard to have people not see them.
Yeah.
This sort of maze of plumbing and wiring doesn't exist on Raptor 2.
Although it's already slimmed down a ton from like
It used to look like a friggin' Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't even see the engine for all the stuff that was around
No,
it.
you really couldn't. Seeing a whole like set of Raptor engines, dozens of Raptor engines in front of me is unbelievable, because 2 years ago this engine barely existed, and now they have dozens of these things and they're ramping them up like crazy.
Musk talked frankly about the trial and error process he's using to fast-track the development of the Starship.
For Starships, we're iterating rapidly in order to create the first ever fully reusable rocket, orbital rocket. Reusable in a way that is like an aircraft. That's the fundamental holy grail for making life multiplanetary.
Only Elon Musk seems to have the resources to blow up prototype starships one after the other in the pursuit of perfection.
Starship is such a blank slate. No one's really ever had that freedom when designing a rocket to just push the envelope on it and try crazy things and not care whether or not the whole thing works perfectly from front to back. And so if it fails, as long as they're learning something and realize what went wrong and can figure out why that went wrong and make sure it doesn't happen on the next one,